What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Obi. I'm back with a new video, and let's talk some WWE Raw, SmackDown, whatever you want. After WrestleMania, I think we saw one of the best Raws of the year. That being the Raw after WrestleMania is always a big deal, right? They were in Miami, and the Miami crowd, man, they were live. They were into the whole show the whole time. Apparently, the Daniel Bryan yes chant has become the Stone Cold Steve Austin what chant. So it's really awesome to see what just one word can do for your career and for your influence on the crowd. So at first I didn't think that was a great move for Daniel Bryan to keep screaming yes. I thought he sounded soft. Thought he sounded mad weak, but it caught on and people like it. So uh, kudos to Daniel Bryan. That's a good thing for him in his career and his character. WWE is already milking whatever money they can off of that with the yes shirts and the yes chants in the crowd. So kudos to Daniel Bryan for starting the trend, man. I think when you look where he came from the end of last year to now, I think that he has definitely paid his dues and has earned his right to be in the main event picture. So I don't think you'll see him going anywhere in the future. Maybe people thought that he would have the Jack Swagger effect, where he would be the world heavyweight champion and then lose it and then kind of go off to the side a little bit. But I think Daniel Bryan has actual talent. So I mean, Jack Swagger has talent, but he just doesn't have charisma like Daniel Bryan does. So I think you'll see Daniel Bryan in a lot of big time matches here this rest of this year. So it's looking good for those Daniel Bryan fans out there. I'm one of them, so it's looking good for him. So we've continued also with the CM Punk Chris Jericho feud. Just as I predicted, after WrestleMania, I thought that they would continue the Chris Jericho and CM Punk feud. So Punk lost the last 2 weeks to Mark Henry, and he defended his title on Raw this past week for the third time in a no holds barred, no disqualification, no count out match. So he beat Mark Henry. Not really shocking because you knew they wanted to continue the feud with that he had going with Chris Jericho. So at Extreme Rules, he'll be fighting Chris Jericho. And I'm not sure where I'm going to go with that one, but predictions will be next week. So look out for that. But I mean, the feud's already been good, and I would expect another match like WrestleMania. I'm not sure if they can live up to that, but we'll see. And really, man, the only other thing that's really worth talking about is the John Cena and Brock Lesnar thing. I think people expected that after WrestleMania, after John Cena lost to The Rock. I just love saying that. John Cena lost to The Rock at WrestleMania. So he wanted to, come out and congratulate The Rock. I'm going back because I haven't came out, if you've been watching my videos, haven't came out for a little while on videos on Raw and stuff like that. So this is a little backtrack, but he came out and he wanted to, give Rock his props to his face. So instead of that, you got Brock Lesnar coming out to the ring unexpectedly from John Cena. Everybody else expected it, obviously, but John Cena looks a little shocked, and Brock Lesnar wants Cena to shake his hand, and instead of the handshake, he gets the F5 on him. And basically, that's how it's been for the last 2 weeks. Brock Lesnar F5 and Cena, Brock Lesnar busting Cena open. Cena really hasn't mustered much offense against Brock Lesnar. So going into Extreme Rules, Brock Lesnar has an advantage, I think, just because he's kind of in Cena's head a little bit, maybe. He busted his head open, his mouth, with the little, I think it was a right hook or something on the ground, did one of the UFC moves, bashed him right in the face and cut him open. So I can't remember what happened this past Monday between them. But I think, John Cena, no, not John Cena, but Brock Lesnar cut a promo talking about John Cena and how if he wouldn't have left, Cena would never be the guy. And if he was still there, Cena would be the guy carrying his water and stuff like that. I don't know about all that, but I think Brock Lesnar definitely was one of a kind when he came out. There was nobody really like Brock Lesnar. And I think he's only better now because of his UFC background that he has now. I think he'll use that in the match against Cena at Extreme Rules. So I think that would be a decent match. I'm not really that excited. I wasn't really the biggest Brock Lesnar fan growing up, so I mean, it is what it is. If you were, that's the match you're looking for, I guess. The other really big thing that we've been seeing is we've been seeing new superstars come up. So we saw Ryback. I think he came back on SmackDown. Skip Sheffield. He's turned into Ryback apparently, so he's back on TV again, and he's really just beating up guys who are not even jobbers. Like they're lower than jobbers, so he's just been beating up on those guys. I really want to see what they're going to do with him. Lord Tensai, I mean Prince Albert, A Train, whatever you want to call him. But I'm not really that impressed with the Lord Tensai guy. I mean, it's just your classic monster heel, you know. Doesn't look like he can be hurt. Doesn't look like he can be beat. But you know, it is what it is. Not really big on that type of thing. I don't think that type of thing works nowadays. But we'll see how far he goes with it. How far he can get with it. But in ring, I think his style's okay. He's a little slow, but maybe that's what he's supposed to do. I don't know. I really don't know. It's really mysterious with the mists and the green mist blowing in people's face. He's spitting John Cena's face. It's really a mysterious dude. And then he has a little assistant, the little I don't know what it's from, Japanese guy, I think. So he went to John Cena. John Cena was laying on the ground during the match, and he kicks John Cena, and he just walks away like. So I just thought that was funny. But anyway, I don't know, man. It's really not that interesting right now. To me, at least. Let me know if you guys think the same way. The only thing that's really catching my eyes is the announcers. Jerry King Lawler and Michael Cole don't call the matches. It's like I noticed it before, but like it's been more relevant to me. Like more, it's jumping out to me more because the matches are really boring so far. So I mean, not boring, not all of them, but I don't know. I'm just not all the way. I'm not fully entertained by the show that they have on right now. So it's kind of hard to, you know, make videos and do stuff like that. But anyway, I think we'll get more into interesting stuff once they have I guess they're having a draft again. So I don't know. We'll see. But just comment on the video again. Like the video, subscribe. Tell me what you think of Raw. Is it boring to you right now? Are you entertained? Just let me know what you think, y'all. Have a nice day. Peace.